Ladies and gentlemen, I've been longing to this episode because I'm sitting next to an amazing person. She is an award-winning filmmaker. She has created film that bring, inspire, and bring inspiration among people. She's also a philanthropist helping children from vulnerable communities such as Madare. She is a co-founder of Explore Stories and also a creative director of Machipu Moving Company, moving picture company here in Kenya. Welcome to the show, Sherry.
Oh, thank you so much. That was such an amazing intro.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Your name is Sherry Yohannan.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
I've been following your story.
Yeah.
When I joined the creative industry here in Kenya, and the industry keeps on connecting you to people, and you keep seeing people,
Yeah.
whether it's online. So I've been seeing you among filmmakers online. I've been seeing you on set. I've seen you creating stories. I've been seeing you with pictures with children, and I was so intrigued to have your story shared here on this show. You've been around here in Kenya for almost more than 14 years, and you're also a creative. How has it been?
Okay, so this one I should take back to my childhood. Like I born and brought up back in India, in a very small village, and during our time, screen when we see a screen, we don't know where these characters are coming. Like our thoughts are whether this is inside the screen, these characters are inside the screen. So that kind of a curiosity and everything was there. And my family was a very orthodox family, and they don't know anything about film or being in the film industry at that time, or just say we don't know. Actually, we don't know what is our passion. We don't know what we are meant, why we are born, but for why, that question is still lacking there. So I had a very kind of a orthodox upbringing, what to do, do's, don'ts, gender equality, like that women should behave like this, girls should behave like this, all the getting into, I was really happy to get into that good list, being a good girl. So I brought up like that. At that time my parents were here, like they were here for some work, and I used to visit Kenya and as well as Tanzania during my vacation. At that time Kenya is not this Kenya. It is like
It has changed.
It has changed. Oh my God, it has changed. After 2000, it's a massive change. Like we had very few buildings, not this pillars, like very few
Skyscrapers, they're all over now.
All over now. So that was a different Kenya, and my father especially, he loved this place. So he didn't want to leave this. He continued working here, either in Tanzania or in Kenya. So I used to visit this place. But as a profession, I'm a lawyer, and I was also teaching law back in India. Then when I came back here at the age of 33, is the one when I felt like, okay, now I need to go and do film, and I have to. So I joined ADMI. That's how my first turn happened. But I should say that it is not. It is just a first step for as a filmmaker, but the call was there. But my family background, or where I am coming from, or how I've been here in Kenya, there was no opportunity for me to explore. It was all pulling back, like you can't do it, you may not succeed, and you are a lawyer now, you are like you go for that thing, why you want to.
That's a big decision you had to make.
Yeah, that was a big decision, and everybody was laughing at that decision at that time. Even I was also really confused, but I evolved. Yeah.
So are there specific things apart from growing up and seeing cinemas and looking at these actors, and you're like, how do they do it? Was there a specific thing that attracted you to being a filmmaker? Now, before even just stepping into the school.
Yes, definitely. Because when I came here, I do a bit of artwork and everything like that. So one of my friend, her name is Geeta. She said that she is working with Lankata Women's Prison. So for the and also the juvenile the allocation prison. So there she was doing some work over there, and she invited me, saying that Sherry, you come as an industrial trainer. That means you should come. We should go there and train them to make something. When they go out, they can survive with that kind of a specific art piece, like stitching or something like that. So that, and also they are learning something. So
Yes.
the first time when I got into such an environment, like I am seeing a different life over there. Even that time, I felt like I want to talk about them, because our perspective about poverty, our perspective about the people in prison, or let me not put it ours, my perspective about those was so different.
Yes.
I've seen a different world, and I knew that most of the people are seeing from my side is seeing like that. I want to change, I want to do something about, I want to show this to the public. So that is where I felt like I want to learn this process, or to get into filmmaking. That is the thing. I think I answered right for the question.
Yes. There's always a discussion between the industry student and the film student.
Yeah.
You took a turn and went to ADMI.
Yes.
And ADMI, it's not a promotion, but it's a good school.
Yeah.
It's a good school.
Yes.
I've seen type of students or professionals churning out from the school.
Yes.
And why did you decide to go to school? Because there's always this discussion between the industry student, or for me, I learned in the industry,
Yes.
there's no need for you to go to school.
Yes,
And then you
definitely.
meet other type of producers or filmmaker, they tell you, no, it's good for you to go to school.
Yes.
What do you think is the importance of education when it comes to filmmaking?
See, it depends. Like always, best education is from the industry, but I mean the practical experience. But to ground yourself, to shape yourself, or to have a different attitude or perspective about filmmaking. If you are I always recommend, if you are coming from a film background, your father, mother, everybody are from the film background, and if you want to do a film, I don't recommend to go to a film school particularly, because you are already in the industry. You know the failure, how you are beaten up, how you are molded, how you will after what is your success rate, and how much happiness you should, how long this enjoyment stay. These all things you will learn from your family. But if it's not, then if the person like me, like brand new, everything from the scratch, I should get into a film school. And about the film school also, like ADMI is now in town. Before that, it was here at Shalom House. It's a small place where DocuBox was just near to that. So rather than journey or the destination, I enjoyed the company. Yeah, I was around there, like about the degree or anything. I was among the filmmakers who are having big, who wanted to make big movies.
Yeah.
And afterwards only we will realize, like it's not that easy to make that movie,
that
that
big movie that you want to make.
Yeah, it's lot of process that comes after when you are out of the school. School will always say that dream big, you will follow this one, you should ask this amount, X amount, because you are from this school, you are talented. Talent is everywhere now. Talent is very cheap. Like after your once you are molded with your experience, and you are having big fat profile saying that you did this, then only there is an entry. As I'm not saying only as a filmmaker, I'm saying in the advertising field and everything. That is the one now it's selling, like how much you have done, what is your experience, and those things counted.
So school will mold you, but the industry will give you the experience that,
school
you want.
will give like 10%. I'm not saying the rest, only 10%. But that 10% is very important. The rest, 90 percentage is the industry. If you after this 10 percentage you are sitting in the, I've seen people after the film school just they are sitting for a good work to approach them. Yeah, I've seen like okay now I'm
Yeah.
having a degree from the school. Now let me
Let the work come to me.
come to me because
Amazing.
I'm a degree holder. I've seen people now that after this let me say after this COVID the things changed a lot and now kids are trying to get the experience and there is a huge gap between after the school as well as getting into the industry. There is a big gap. Any of the school is giving the degree but are they giving the proper internship to get in? And internship is very important because I am seeing there is a lack of discipline. Film is not only the creative artwork or something. Now it have changed a lot. Proper discipline, scheduling, thinking about the market. But initially I lost big funding because initially I thought that this is my movie, this is my story. Who are you to change that thing because this is my feeling, my emotion? No. If you want to if you want your product out, you should ask 10 people. Their opinion also matters.
Yes.
Yeah, and you tweak the story a little. There is nothing wrong if you're correcting a script a little bit and presentable for all the thousands out there as convincing, bit more convincing or to them. Don't be arrogant about like I will never change this. Those days are gone, I think so. Like now.
Should be knowledgeable about the market.
Yes, very much. Otherwise, your product, you will make a good piece of art and it will stay at home.
Wow.
I don't think so. Now it will not go to the market. That is my experience.
How was it making your first project, your first film project?
That's my behavior is like I don't do much of homework. I jump. Then I fall, I'll be having all the broken legs and everything.
Bruises and everything.
Yeah, bruises and everything. Then I do the patchwork and then I redo it again. So my film journey, while I was in ADMI itself, I participated for the 48 film project.
Wow.
I did the short 3 or 4 Machakos Film Festival. Whatever opportunities came through me and I took all my friends over there, and at that time we don't know how to ADMI. Yes, they are teaching, but don't know, like we were putting these chairs near to the wall which will take all the shadows back in the wall and such stupid things I have done and it's still in YouTube. Still in YouTube. I never pulled it back because I wanted to know, somebody should know from here because recently I did Guinness, I did some good advert. So
that was big. The Guinness advert is huge.
Yes.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, so before that journey, how stupid I was. That is why I told, like, I evolved. I didn't come as a evolved by character. I didn't lose my character, but I evolved. I refined my attitude, and I traveled to this destination. Yeah, I should say.
So
that.
let's talk about there's a film that you did, and it really won some awards for you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, that is the recent film which I did is The Game.
Yes, The Game.
The Game. The Game is with the Mathare kids.
Yes.
Yeah. So, getting into Mathare itself is a big story.
Yeah.
Like, I had a feeling like, I'm going to change the world. I'm going to help these children. That is how I got into Mathare.
You want to change the game.
Like I was thinking like, oh, let me save these children or something of that attitude. I got into Mathare, but vice versa happened because I learned from them. And I learned like how talented they are and how practical they are. So, Mathare, during COVID time, so one of the organizer called me and said that his name is Jacob from Oasis of Hope. He called me and said that, Sherry, there's a situation really not working good in Mathare, especially with the girl child and the kids. I want to hold them for some project, so that can you come and help me? So there is an actor in the industry. His name is Sam Loco. So Sam is a very good friend of mine. Through him, I gone there and I saw these kids are really talented, very, very talented. Like if there is no tripod, they themselves can act as a tripod without shake. And I explore to a different world. So that is why I felt like, okay, I should make a movie, not me saying the story. Actually, I won a few awards for that, but
Yes,
the
yes.
credit I give to them. It's
Yes.
not even, I was just seeing a life there, and I was just capturing into into my camera as giving a storyline to it. Yeah, yes, I won Iris Award from UNICEF, and a few cine student award, best Kilami award or something like the so many awards that, and
There are so
official
many
select,
awards.
yeah.
Yes, yes. And
So many,
also official selections.
yeah, official selections. So that was the big thing. Like I felt like I'm really happy about that film, and of course 2025 I will be coming out. 2024 there is a post production happening for a new film which I'm planning.
A feature film?
It's a future film.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's
Let's
a
go
feature
for
film.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Working on the game, because I said from my introduction that you're creating stories that inspire people, that change communities. Is this your way of? Is this your thematic way you're going to be creating your films based on people's life and experiences?
Yes, yes, that is that. My main focus will be even the future film, which I'm planning to be as on pre-production. Sorry, pre-production is about the life of the laborers here. Yeah, because labor, it's a complete circle. You should know a product here in Kenya is sold at a certain X price. So the manufacturer need to make this product on that X price, means they are squeezing these labors. They don't have any other, because there is a competition here, like 15 products are there on that thing. And this Kenya is a place where importing is, I mean, it's free, like they can bring things from other countries. So to manufacture a product here and to compete with those other
In the other market.
market, only person we can utilize is the laborers. And there are so many labor laws, so many things, like it's there for the welfare of the labor. But even with a person with a good hearted like me, if I follow that, I will not make, I have to shut down my company. So, you know, and also laborers are not informed.
Yes, most of them they are
Not informed.
Yeah.
And the biggest worry about the human being, like very sad truth of a human, when human get depressed is when they are informed that you are having this kind of a right and you didn't utilize it. And you can't utilize it. The second thing is you can't utilize it. I know as a laborer I got a lot of right, but I can't utilize it because I'll be thrown out of the work. I'll be easily replaced within second. I will be the person will be replaced with another one person. So that's a trauma. We have rights with us, even in the film industry also, in the advertising industry also. I am seeing the same thing. If the artist is demanding for more money, I can be easily replaced a person who is coming and working for free.
You know, this discussion is coming up, and this discussion is coming up among creatives,
Yeah.
especially when they say they want to speak up. When they say they want to speak up, they easily get replaced or they get blacklisted.
Exactly.
You, as a producer, do you think it's right for even the creatives, especially the actors, the people in front of the camera, and also the crew, because as a producer, you're on top of the chain. Do you think they're in the right place to sometime speak up?
Yes, I wanted to. But, you know, when on the right platform, you know, I most of the time, let me be honest, like I most of the time I'm not in the right platform to talk about, because I'm as a advertising filmmaker, I am paid. I am working on a certain budget, and so if I'm going for somebody's right, or this is not to be done, I want a group of people shouting for it. If I only makes a noise, I'll be thrown out. The same thing what happened with this particular artist is going to happen to me also, that it will be easily replaced. Like somebody can come. So where this whole change should happen from the lawmakers, like from the major change need to happen, saying that other than who is having the citizenship in Kenya should not act, or that their advertisement will not be played here in Kenya. The law can be changed, because all the commodities which is coming from here, for example, the bikes, Bajaj, TVS, everything is not a Kenyan product. It's all coming from a foreign country. And they want to replace, because they want a darker skin to perform the same advert. So they are not saying X from Kenya or Y from Kenya. Even Tanzanian will do, anybody who's having, even the American will do. So anybody with a dark skin who's ready to work on this budget is only on the list. So that person will come. Never mind from anywhere. And then nobody is asking like whether this person is from so and so. So basically, if I'm having some law saying that this, if I want to broadcast this advertisement, or if I want to broadcast this on the digital media here in Kenya, there should be a contract which is already in my list saying that this should be a Kenyan citizen
Doing this.
doing this.
You are a lawyer, and that makes me happy, because you are a lawyer who is a creative.
Yes, yes.
Now, there's a thing also, I think, in our industry, especially for the young guys who are coming in, whether as actors or as people working behind the camera. What would you tell them when it comes to contracts from your law study? What would you tell them? How should we interpret these contracts, especially for the creatives?
See, contracts is a mere paper, like I'm seeing it right now. Contract is just a paper, because to fight for that right itself is like a creative here. Like when I look at the actors or the creative industry, for them to fight for that particular thing itself, like it will take his whole energy and everything. So there is no other than a mediation session is not there. From the film industry also, I'm not seeing, like if there is a, before getting into the real court, is there an agency where we go and negotiate on this thing. And also one more thing I'm feeling is like over expectation from the artist, or that is also another one criteria. For example, I will say the product, let us take a bike.
Yes.
From India. So India, they are spending X amount of money because their sales there is huge. Back in India, it's huge.
Yes.
Don't expect that kind of a money that company is going to pour in Kenya. No. They are going to fragment like a very little amount, which we need to play with. And so we will go for all the other alternatives.
Yes.
So when it comes to a contract, I always feel like now when my working style, I'm working with few crew, few people, which I'm feeling comfortable,
Yes.
not as a threat. Not taking this as like, that after 5 o'clock I will not work, you're putting me in, you just be with me, let me finish this one.
Labor rights.
Just use some common sense. Even I want to, I also into this business. So I, like how I will finish, how I'm going to finish this project if you are demanding. So I'm not saying that I'm a good person. I'm saying I'm forced to become a bad person, thinking of an alternative coming from some other side. Let me finish this project. So contract, to an extent, a contract is really, recently you might have watched, like, in every clubs and everything, any photography, you have to sign and take the rights.
I have. Even when you go to events, they will tell you our photographers are here, kindly sign, and the photos are specifically for marketing. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that.
And for the Guinness, I'm having this big file. So I practically think about it like I am in a club
Yeah.
with there is one shot like everybody hey like that. It's the real people who are enjoying the sports on this big screen. One of the guy was most are drunk. Most of it. Think about like one person is saying that I am not not in a sober mood now. Money. So
When I signed the contract.
yeah, because it's that happened in a club. Yeah, so the main characters, of course, we can understand, and for this extras and or there should be a good law, like a fair thing should happen. If this is happening to me as a producer, it should happen to the other producer. He should not, otherwise the price will vary because I am spending for this 100 extras and you are taking it for free. This how I will compete. Like there should be a fair play should happen. It can happen only if the law is
There to guide.
Yeah, guide.
Amazing.
And there is a mediator should be there before it reaches to the judiciary or to the real court. The the actually film commission and everything, they are trying their best, but I felt like there should be adalat. We in our terms we say an adalat. That means a out of court settlement.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
something should happen just to ask like what's happening. And some of the advertisements are running after the contract period. So who is going to question about it?
Yes.
But
yes.
the good part is most of the artists are good. They keep silent. Okay, let it go.
They should speak up. Artists, come on, speak up, guys. Speak up. Speak up. Don't keep silent. So, because you might have an advert. The advert was shot, and your engagement was 5 years, and then after 5 years, you see it keep on running.
Yeah.
Artists, speak up. Working with Kenyan creatives, how has it been on your side for the time that you've been in the creative industry?
Yeah, it's really amazing. Like they are very talented, and only thing is somewhere I lack. So many positives are there. Let me say some negatives.
Okay.
Discipline is the one which I feel like really want to change because we want to take this nobody from South Africa, nobody from India should come and do something over here. Let us take it. Let us compromise on few of the things and discipline. Like just to understand, advertisement should finish within 2 or 3 days, and there are big players here who can dictate on this advertisement, but there are small players which can't, and what happens is they will take the whole set to some other country. That's happening. It's not let me put it as a reality. Like if it is not it cannot be done here, they're shifting it to the neighboring country to shoot that as it is done in Kenya because of the money. So let us have a right information. Let's have the reality. Let's put in and on the table and let's talk about it so that there will be a drastic change and a fair play can happen. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Let me talk about your creative process, because now being an advertisement filmmaker,
Yeah.
you're supposed to create a story in less than 60 seconds.
Yes.
People should understand your story. If it's a product that you're selling, people should get the story, understand the product, understand the benefits of the products within 60 seconds. What is your creative process now? Lodeki has come and given you know what, Sherry, I want you to create an advert for this phone. How do you go from there to creating script, to creating the idea, working with the team? How do you do it?
You are saying about the second process. Actually, I will go ahead, like as a creator, I will, first the research is lacking here on a product. You know, when you say that that phone is very good with the camera or it's having 2 other application which is very helpful for the people over here, go to the market and find that are they using, they will come and say that this is amazing, this app is amazing. Are they really using it? we need to market that? If we are marketing that, it's going to attract people, or how long it's going to stay. So this kind of research comes first.
So research first.
Research
Do
first.
research.
Do research. Then the story. But even when as an agency or like the creative, even if we are doing the research, maybe the client will not accept on that research, because the client is holding like, I think that one is the right thing, but I know I will advise, because I'm no one to advise, because once the story is there, if they want a particular story to be told in that way, then let me say that that story. But for me, I feel like what they want. For example, I would like to mention here Hero motorbikes.
Yes,
Hero
one of the advert that you did.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, that one is not, that's a 2-minute Boda anthem. So that advertising, the whole pattern worked in a really different way, which is like Boda anthem is something, border riders. We first understood the border riders. How long they are sitting in big screen? How are they going to understand a advertisement? Like how they are going to understand? Like so many questions came in. So songs, they hear songs while they are in
And
the
I saw you
station.
created music with Had the Band.
Had the band.
Yes.
Yes, that is how we planned. That was a whole advertisement pattern we followed. Like had the band, they created the song, and we played the song. And the ROI for the bike was big. That means return of investment after doing this advertisement is really big. Like they could sell their product well. So I when a story comes to me,
Yes.
yeah, I really want, it's not necessary at all as a filmmaker, as a creative director, it is not necessary at all, but my style is really, I want to get into the soul of that product. How much even the storyline is same, I really want to know where to tweak, how much concentration we need to give for the product, or it's an emotional space I should play with, or it is a product, the hypes of the vibe I should play with. So there I take a bit of a decision in the storyboard, or to convince the client or anything. I take a step ahead. Most of the creative directors don't do here, because it's after doing it's a board, storyboard, just do it, finish it off, that's it.
Give it the client.
Yeah.
Doing I saw the Guinness advert and I was like, wow. I couldn't believe that this advert was actually made here.
Yeah.
If I'm watching it from Tanzania or Uganda,
Yeah.
I will think it's made abroad.
Yes,
But
yes.
because I'm from here, I'll see buildings, Westlands buildings, and I'm like, oh, okay, this advert was made here. How was it making such a huge advert?
Yeah.
How was it making the advert?
There was a very big crew which involved from South Africa, Nigeria. Big crew was involved in that particular advertisement. And the challenge was from K1 Club. We need to fly this Guinness and it should reach at Gong Race Course.
Okay.
And all these places is aviation restricted area. Because Gong Race Course, again, the paper documentation, because that's also the aviation, like the, and also there's the national park areas and everything. So it wasn't an easy task at all. We were behind all the permits, town, and insurance. What if this bottle?
What if they fall and drop on someone? Because I saw you are flying the bottles on a drone.
Yeah, drone. Yeah,
and actually,
that drone
I
is
held
meant
my
for,
breath for some time.
Yeah, no, that drone is meant for that. Yeah, it is for the emergency medical care.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, those drones are meant for that. Like we can't go to a hilly station or something. So those drones are meant for carrying 3 to 4 kgs of medicines and everything. So this, and moreover that, like this one was it was different. That's the first thing. And people enjoyed it. Like they don't look too much logistic. Logic behind that, but it is something enjoyable, like getting your Guinness from air.
So
Yeah.
you talked of permits and insurance and everything. Something we also battle with as creatives here in Kenya is the issue of permits. Because there's a lot of licensing and permits and that goes into filmmaking. If you are creating a film in Kenya, you have first to pay for the license fee, and then you have daily
Yeah.
daily charges
charges,
that you need
yeah.
to pay. And if you're paying in Nairobi, if you go to maybe another county, you might be asked also to pay for that county. Do you think our licensing system is favorable even for the upcoming filmmakers?
Uh, Let me put it like this: like when back in India, this is worse. So I'm not saying anything really bad with that, like the licensing process. Only thing is, have you we this is what I'm saying on social media. We really cry like this licensing. Have you ever gone to the film commission for a license? How, classification for a, it's a I'm not saying it as a difficult process. Honestly, let me see.
I
Like,
think for the first time I'm getting someone who's
yeah,
giving a
yeah,
positive
yeah.
feedback
It
on
just
the
go.
KFCB
Yeah,
licensing.
yeah. Just go there. They want the script. To be honest, like they want the things, and they will give the license. There is no much of a question which area you are doing. If that area, then there is a restriction for so and so days. Why don't we follow those things? It's a safe, and it is a bonding. It's like everybody are in one thing. Like Kenya Film Commissions knows insurance particular thing. Why? What is wrong with that? I'm not seeing as a big problem on that aspect. As of new filmmakers, I feel what I'm thinking is don't get attracted with all the comments or whatever coming
You see
there
online.
online. Just try, go and approach. That will give your experience. Then you will know what to go, how to unwind it, or like how to go about it. Just do. Oh, this industry is not supporting us. Whether you have tried once, have you written an application for to saying that I wanted this and this? Just
Wow.
try once, and if it is acting negative, then tell your experience like this one. Because recently, with the airport, they were holding all the drones. You know, the checking at
Yes.
Kenya airport was so worse. My God, it was a whole film crew were caught there, like those things. So at that time, even I was also frustrated. What is this? Where to go? Whom to ask? And everything. But there was a way out. Yeah, pay this much amount and this. And really, let me say that is very important. This is a fact which I wanted to say. If whatever you say this airport authority have done wrong, when the foreign filmmakers are coming here for the documentary or to do something, what job I wanted to give for, like I feel like, okay, this at least some work should be done from the Kenyan industry people. They come with all the equipments. Even I don't have an option to hire equipment from there, from here. So they come with all the equipments. They come with all the crew. They do something. They are using the landscape to do something, and they are leaving. This is my previous experience, which I'm saying. I'm feeling that like I was just a facilitator here. I couldn't even help one person in the film industry. Yeah, I felt, but this things is changed because of that holding. Because now they are scared. Like, should I bring that? No, you should hire from here. It's a business which is happening here.
Did
You
you
should.
hire some equipment when you are creating the Guinness advert?
Yes, all the equipments are from here.
Amazing.
All the equipments from here,
Amazing.
Kenya. Nothing. We didn't bring anything from outside. And we are having it. We are having everything. The drone. I forgot the guy's name. He's the one who ran around because he was operating the drone. He knows that if it is flying through the national park, the permit is different. If it is going through the aviation session, the permit is different. You should inform to the police authority, the hospital, all the things he knows. And we are just depending on somebody who is coming from outside. Okay, let him fly and facilitator. Stop being a facilitator, so that I feel like we can that can bring a difference, and that is how the business turns out here.
And that's how you also get to support local creatives,
Yeah,
local
yeah,
economy, local industry. You'll
exactly.
hire people from here, you'll pay them.
Yeah,
You'll hire
of course.
equipments from here, you'll
Yeah.
pay that person.
Yes.
Dear filmmakers, just avoid the noise. As Sherry says, avoid the noise.
Yeah.
If you want to understand about licensing, walk to Kenya Film Classification Board, talk to them, ask them, and just avoid the noise. Amazing. Let's talk about your philanthropic work, because I
Yeah.
know you're working with some kids from Madare.
Madare.
How is it? What's that drive that is making you to go into philanthropy?
Yes, first thing is the lessons I'm learning from that community is very my perspective about uh, not giving an. I mean, these kids where you know the situation now it's flood. Okay,
Yes.
Mathare, half the part is washed away. I gone there, and I know a kid there, and few weeks before the flood. I mean, before the rain started, I gone there. I played with a very energetic person, and then I gone the second time. I have seen that boy with the same energy playing around and doing everything. And I asked, like I was a bit doubtful because that area is washed away. Where he stays is what I knew that he's not staying in a house now. I knew that. So I asked like, where's your house? Gone.
And he kept on smiling.
Yeah, gone. And he's playing.
Wow.
First thing is he's a kid, he's not informed much. Nothing in his life. I think he's more happy because he could see that more things are coming, food NGOs are coming in. He's not more into reality. But I never saw them complaining. Yeah, and they are more practical than the kids who are in the international school.
From suburbs.
Yes, yes. So the kids who are grown up, including my son, with the luxuries and everything, they find excuses and they put it into the depression, anxiety, or whatever. Because I tell my son, because boy, in our olden days we call it as laziness. It's not depression. If you're sitting in a chair and say that I am depressed, our parents used belt or slippers. That is the only medicine we had at that time for depression. Please, I'm not going negative against depression.
No,
It's
you're right.
real.
You're right.
It's real. But being lazy is not doing your work, not scheduling your morning, wake up and do something, do on your routine and routine, schedule something and go ahead. You will fail, you'll fall, get up and walk again. So as a parent I can advise on that, but I can't say that you will never fall. And I can't say that, boy, when you fall I will be always with you to no. You have to wake up. That is how you are going to become strong. And all the problems in the world is not problems and challenges, it's an opportunity too. Every problem is an opportunity. If you see a challenge there, then there is an opportunity for me to do something over there. So convert it into that sense. So when I go to Mathare with those kids, I am seeing that they are more finding opportunities than they are not, less complaining. When you are getting close to them, you will know that they initially they will do the thing. I don't have food. They know how. Especially when a Muindi goes there, how to do that act. They know, Sherry, I don't have a dress. But when you're getting closer, those are not their real problem. I felt like they need more of exposure. I do small things like I take few kids and I take them to junction so that they go through this scanning thing. And how they are used with the shop locks and getting things. But now they're going through the place where you can take the things inside one trolley and
Yes,
how
yes,
nobody's
yes.
watching you.
Yes,
You
just
know,
go and pick and
put it in the
in the
trolley.
trolley.
Yeah. So the question comes, Sherry, no, but there's no. I mean, nobody is watching. I'm saying like their thinking is like no, no, we can't exit. There is an alarm there. Like you have to go through the
Wow.
billing section. So the kind of exposure is the only thing I felt like I wanted to give for them. That is where I am working. Very small, in a very minute way. I take them to the city side, this side.
It's not minute. Don't say minute. You're
Yeah,
touching
just
us all, even if it's one or two or three.
yeah.
That's a big
Yeah,
way. Yeah.
they are talented. They know the reality of life, but they don't know where to proceed. So let us show them direction so that they will know. Because once they are out from that slum, they are not exposed in a right way to the city, like maybe stealing or they are coming for other activities. Let us expose them at a right time, saying that okay, you learn, you study this thing, and you can come and work here. You can do this there or something outside in a very professional way. Even the nail artist who's doing in Mathare, who's maybe very talented, but when she's replaced from that place to a Lavington or Karen area, only want to mold her a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how to speak to the client or anything. But your value will be doubled in at that area. So just to move out of that place is the one. And most of them are not having the proper roadmap. I mean, vision in their life. That is lacking. So the vision board is completely out in their scenario. So that is where we are working, and those community, and I'm learning a lot from them. That is another one thing which is I'm so attracted. Always you will find me there because what is a new challenge you are having and how you are solving it. It's not me solving it. I will go just sit and watch.
I've seen some of your photos online with the kids, and
Yeah.
they look happy. You also look so happy in the photos.
That's
Would you call upon other people to come and join you, and just the little that you're doing,
yeah.
so that a lot more can be done?
Yes, who are like-minded people, because most of the person or especially let me say an NGO, they will be having one kind of an activity. They are doing it for the people in slum area or for the kids. They will not be ready to deviate from that and do something else. So what happens is I can't because that is what. So some people understand my concept like this is not what we wanted. We want to spend some time with them just to understand the things what they really curious about or they are not informed. So let us. So the crowd, for example, now I am celebrating the birthday on a month-end basis with every kid's March born, November born, with the cap and everything, just to cut the cake, because they might be saying in the movies or anything, they might not get an opportunity to do it. So just to give a little bit different perspective. I'm not saying this is right. You always wanted to do. This is how the life should be. No, what I know, I share with them, and what they know, they share with me. But every time I don't entertain people to go there because I don't want anyone coming there with an attitude that I am helping. I really don't like, because who are you to help? They can survive. I'm not saying nothing
Yes.
wrong with their survival. They will survive either this way or that way or anything. It is like as a social responsibility. You should go. It is a social responsibility. It's not helping. Yeah, it's a social. If you are given an opportunity, more opportunity or more privilege than you, it's your fault that somebody has not got that privilege. That's what I tell this young generation. It's your fault if they are not given that privilege. So just show that, like, and it depends on them. They will take it or they will not
Take it.
take it. Some
Wow.
will stay there, some comes out. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Let's come back to film.
yeah.
You came in from school, did a couple of shots, actively got into film, and then got some time, you left, went into advertisement,
Yeah.
and then now you're also getting back in the film with a feature film. Um, are there major setbacks or challenges in your journey as a filmmaker? Have you experienced some major challenges, and
Yes.
how did you overcome them? And also the reason why you left the film
Yeah.
kidogo and came back.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The first challenge is the business, where I will, where is my film showcased? That was first challenge I had, and the main problem is, like, I was looking for funding. You know, we make a film. Who is going to view it? Like, after COVID, the situation is different. You are into series, and the game is different. And I felt like film is a great responsibility which should be there in the society, because I'd grown up by watching films. My main tutor was film, gender equality, the political status of a society. Everything I learned through a film. That is how our Hollywood, Bollywood film looks like. We talk about our freedom fighters. We talk about the gender equality, equality, how our ancestors survived those are my Bible, where I grew up. So here I had challenges like, where should I, after making this, who is going to, because the theaters are very few, and how I will sustain, like how I will continue with this film process. Now the situation are changing, but now I am not now. I should. I'm not saying that I should start from the scratch, but I should start from my experiment. I do have some experiments. So, yeah. So
Time to patch the bruises.
yeah, yes. From there, I need to start again. So it will not be a new person as a filmmaker. Like my feature length film, like I should find like the right distribution, and everything is a new terminology itself. Introduced in Kenya, I mean, like after 2000, and basically I'm an Indian. We all got freedom during 1940s and 50s, 60s. Our first movie, Kenya first movie, is also done in 1960s.
Yes,
That era,
yes, yeah,
first.
yeah.
I was also at the same time. But how far we traveled and how far we Kenya, it's on that level. Like we are having more than 1,000 theaters at one small area
In India.
in India.
In Kenya, you
Here,
have to take
yes,
a car to the next destination of a theater.
Yeah,
Yeah,
theater.
you can actually count them.
Yes,
You can actually count them.
It's more than 20, 24. I mean, Nairobi itself, we can count like 24 to 25 theaters, best theaters we have. In my place, Trivandrum, there is it's a very small. It's just like a small Nairobi. There are more than 1,000 theaters.
Wow.
So, and theater was a culture, because in our place, all the political movements happen through the street plays. Like they play before the big screens have come in. They were playing in the street. Like, this leader is coming and taking the money from that is how, and a lot of revolutionary movement happened because of the film. So many film banned. There was a big noise made out of film. But here, before the noise came in, we were suppressed with all these laws, bylaws and everything. We can't make a lot of noise because of the censorship and so many activities came in. So I don't think so we can make that kind of a noise here, but nothing wrong trying with the film. It's a small aspect. Yeah, definitely I'm very sure, like recent films or whatever they're making. Before it was like action movies, like we were trying to make whatever Hollywood have done,
Yeah.
just to
copy paste or
copy
try and make something closer to that.
to that. And every region is having its own style. For example, all the aliens, all the satellite wars and everything happens only in UK and US. That kind of a story can come from only that side.
Only that side.
Don't even think from Bollywood.
Yeah.
If it's not there, nobody is
You
accepting
can
that.
make alien stories from there.
Alien stories only for US and UK. UK. This all kind of a natural calamities. This everything is happening on that side, and we are okay to accept it. Like I, you, everybody go and watch this. All the also the superpowers comes from that side. Supermodo was there. Yes, it is acceptable. But I was saying like that's a sentiment we all accept. Universally, we all accept. And from from Bollywood, all kind of drama like heartbreak, suicide. Enrico Mondi
love
had
story.
made a thing like somebody is shooting someone and this guy is giving 1 hour lecture and then only we can die. It is just like that. It have never changed. It is from the Indian film industry. You can't go.
Yeah.
Hollywood cannot try that.
Yeah,
you will
you
fail
can't.
there.
You will.
But we can try it. We still will do it. For us,
Yeah.
we can. But such kind of a sentiment is also there in Africa region. As Nollywood, only all the witchcrafts are coming from Nollywood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
it is.
You can talk of witchcraft mostly here.
Yeah. So, some kind of a sentiment we need to play with where our people come and watch. Which is, don't try that aliens are coming to Kenya and don't even try. And don't even try like after getting 3 gunshots and giving like, oh my God.
Do you laugh at it sometimes when you watch it?
Pardon?
The Bollywood movies,
Yeah.
when you watch it, and I laugh so hard because I know Eric he normally gives us some
Yes.
dose on this.
That's 100%
Do
true.
you-
Yes, I really all. Oh my God! Yes, it's truth. And you have never. I don't know how long you watched the series from India.
No, for movies. Recently, I watched Fighter. I love Indian movies.
Yeah.
Even though we see the guy will fly
Yes.
before the car hits another car, he's still flying.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we still go back and watch them.
Watch, yeah. Why? It's vice versa. You try to put it vice versa. You will not watch.
Yes.
Yeah, it
If
will
you
not
do
work.
such in Kenya,
Yeah,
they
no,
won't watch.
no.
Wow.
So just I feel like and also I learned a lesson. Like I'm not here to say a story. I'm not even good enough to say a story about a Kenya authentic Kenyan story. I don't even try. That's the lesson I learned. Don't even try saying that the sentiments of Kenyan people. No, I am nobody to say that. I will not bring it out. I
Yes.
can't, right? I can't do anything. So what I can say is like outside Kenya, when you view Kenya, what you are looking at.
What's your view on Kenya from outside?
Outside.
Lovely.
Yes, that is where my story lies.
All right.
Like, yeah.
Creating your new film and you're looking for funding. The funding stage, especially for independent filmmaker, it's quite a rock to climb. How are you managing that, sourcing fund for your film? Is it from organizations, or how do you do that?
No, this time I am planning to get, before, yes, funding organization, like we pitch the movie and then we get a little bit first phase, second phase, third phase, like that we used to get fund. But now I'm getting it from the business people who are investing into film and who are ready to, it's not like I'm taking a grant or anything. I am responsible to give that money. Double the money and give, like at least like I have to give back that money with, so that I can get from the same person. I want to shift it from this from this funding or from the grants. I want to shift it completely to a business phase. So now I am getting fund from the investors who believe, like okay, this is there. Like, that's why I told, like, it's just on a pre-production, the story is ready. Now I need to look at the right distributors, and just to see till what this movie can go. And some of the investors just want them to play in the international film festivals or something, just to gain the name, just pure business, nothing. Now I'm not looking at this. At least this movie, I want to, even if it's a failure, I'm with the investment I'm really playing on that. It's not a big budget or anything. This is an experiment which I want to do it. I don't want anybody's money for free. I am liable to give it back. That is the only money I am taking. Yeah.
There's normally a tagline among Kenyan filmmakers. They say, film is a serious business.
Yes. Yes.
And for you, I'm seeing you're taking to that level.
Yeah.
Would you say for producers, you should run film like a business establishment? Would you concur with that statement?
Yes. Producers, once they are turning this one into a business industry, we are saved. We are saved because investors will come. Let me put it like this. There are investment, I can't take the names, but there are investors from Kenya who is investing for the Bollywood movies. Because they know that investing in a Kenyan movie, they can take back the money. And it is a serious business, and it's your money is going to get doubled there. We can't expect that kind of a miracle over here. But even though that kind of an impact, slowly that kind of an impact can happen here. So filmmaking here, if the producers are considering it as a serious business, like, okay, if X party have invested this much amount in this movie, then that much amount should come out. Like, otherwise, as a producer, he's a failure. He or she is a failure. That thing should come into the mind.
Amazing.
Yeah, that should be, because I evolved. Initially my filmmaking concept was just for the passion, blah blah. It will not survive. This industry cannot stay long like that. And for sure, I can say that with the Netflix series, the series now which is happening is making kind of a money. We are somewhere there into the business. But as a film, the feature length film and everything is nowhere, because we are lacking theatre. And when we are selling to the Netflix, and I don't know how much view we are going to get it. So to get the view on Netflix, there should be a big noise happening about that film here, outside, like interviews, people talking about this film, and so they should wait when they are going to put it on Netflix. That's the time the views will increase. Then this kind of platform will be ready to give the money which the producers are asking for.
Amazing.
Yeah.
As we close this interview, there is a young filmmaker who wants to come to the industry, and maybe he sat someday and saw your adverts. He saw your Guinness advert, he saw your Hero advert, he saw your Umoja advert, and he's like, I want to be like Sherry. What advice will you give them?
Oh my God, that's a very, very deep question, because as I told you, I evolved. First thing, I don't know whether it's right to say this one. First you jump, you will fall. Be courageous enough to get up, jump again. If you're sitting, the dream without action is a big toxic. It can kill you. Like, it's a poison. You're with a big dream and you're sitting in the chair for the right time. Without an action, if you're sitting somewhere, it's completely, absolutely wrong. So my path is already out there for the filmmakers. Like, you should go maybe watch my first thing. It's called Cup, a movie named The Cup.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Right.
Very few views. It's because we didn't have actors to pay. We didn't have anything. We had one location to play with. The character was a cup.
Oh, okay.
The cup is saying the story. Like, we didn't have an option with one camera. So cup, That's an amazing concept. Like I really that's I'm really you will see a lot of wrong in that one, like faults in that one. But I'm really proud to say that the cup was done by me. I directed the cup. Yeah,
Wow,
how a
wow.
cup got into a family, and how, what all she or he that cup have done to the family, and how it ended the life, the cup
Wow.
life. It is there. So what I recommend is just be the designer of your environment, not the victim. You create. For if you want to create, you should first take the first step, and you will find out what all the wrong happened there. And then second step, what, and don't get over motivated. Don't, that is another one big mistake I'm seeing with the young filmmakers. There with a cycle you cannot pull a big trailer. Don't try. If you find that if the cycle is not pulling for 1 hour, then you should have the sense to see that however whatever way you are getting motivated, don't try it again, just change your cycle. You need another one equipment to be replaced instead of the cycle. That kind of a basic knowledge should be there. Don't get over motivated. Don't spend too much of time on something which is not giving you, rewarding you. Just keep working. Morning, put a routine and keep working. If it is not rewarding you, then universe will show the way. I believe in that. Will, if you're a hardworking person, universe will definitely come for you to take a U-turn. And with youngsters, don't be lazy. Don't get into this trauma like depression or anything. Don't get into that phase. That is a reality. It is there, but don't let them eat us. Go cry for 2 days. Like you get depressed, cry for 2 days, drink or whatever it is. Third day, get up and just go for it. Be a player to take goals, not a referee who's saying the fault. This is your fault. But just play, and you will win one day. I'm not seeing myself as a failure. I started with a different concept, and I was very adamant. I was saying that this is my story, that I refined myself only because I have gone out, and I don't know what is right and what is wrong now. Actually, when I'm speaking, it is like a pair of socks. I don't know which one will go in the right leg and which one will go in the left leg. But
I've
all
never looked at socks that way. Wow.
yeah, so I go out and I work. I'm working every day. I look for an opportunity. So I'm little bit ready to adjust without losing my character.
Wow.
Only thing which I can say truthfully. And of course I lie. I go along with the stream.
Yeah.
Everything is there.
Yeah.
Take it as a part of the game, because your goal is a is there somewhere there on the path. Whatever you know the answer how to go about it. And filmmakers and filmmakers, don't get into this kind of a crowd saying that this is a bad industry, we can't do anything. No, give it a try first. Yeah. And don't let anybody utilize you or a person for a quite long time. Don't get trapped in one place for a. If you acquire some knowledge from this place, jump to the other place to acquire more and have your good profile ready, so that this is not the bad place to play around. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be the designer of your environment.
Yes.
Not the victim.
Not the victim.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for sharing your story. Thank you so much for inviting us. Thank you also for accepting to be on the CTB show. We are grateful.
Thank you so much, and I'm really happy that I could talk something about it, and I'm seeing this platform, especially this platform is going to grow, because there are a lot of films coming in, and our film also coming in.
Yes,
so
we
let's
will
make
have
some
you on the show.
yeah
Amazing.
let's make some noise, and let's look forward for good days. Thank you so much, and
Thank
see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I told you from the beginning, this guest was the one that we've been longing for to have on this show. Remember to subscribe to our channel so that we can keep bringing you more amazing guests like her. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and let's keep creating and making Kenyan content the best content that we can watch across the world. Thank you so much. Have a great time.